Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today, I want to start the show off with gun talk because I want to answer a question that came in during the live chat last night. One of the viewers asked me, what do I think is the best all-around gun for under $600? Has to be good for the range, for home defense, for carrying, concealing, not just carrying, because carrying and concealing are two different things. But he went through a lot of criteria. What do I think is the best overall gun in these categories under $600? And then he said, I can't say a revolver. So basically he's asking me, what is the best semi-automatic in this category? So I thought I would take on that challenge and answer the question as I did in the live chat. Now, I think it's going to come down to two things. It's going to come down to what type of action do you want. It's going to be a polymer gun in that price range to be the best for carry, range, and home defense and everything together, because that's what polymer excels at, being just a good overall gun. Whereas a lot of all metal guns aren't so good for carrying or concealing, but they're good for home defense and stuff like that, but they kind of fall down when it comes to carrying because of their weight. Polymer doesn't have that problem, and even though it's a lighter weight gun, still shoots good, can still be used for home defense, blah, blah, blah. Still fun at the range. So it's going to be a polymer gun, and it's really going to come down to, do you want striker fired or hammer fired? If you want striker fired, there's tons of good guns. Beretta APX, Smith & Wesson M&P, CZP-10. And I think almost all of those can be had for under $600. Not sure about all of them, but I think they can be. But none of those would be what I would say is the best overall gun under $600 in that category, striker-fired polymer. What I'm going to say is, this is a cop-out, I guess some people are going to call it, but I'm going to say it's the Glock 19 or the Glock 23 or the Glock whatever. That is a compact Glock. It's just going to depend on what caliber do you want. Do you want a 32? Do you want a 23? Do you want a 19? Those, in my opinion, are going to be the best overall guns. The 19, the 23, just a compact size Glock. Can you find guns with better triggers? Definitely. Can you find guns with better sights? Yes. Can you find guns that look better? Well, that's subjective. I like the looks of a Glock. I think they're very beautiful in their simplicity. It's like modern art. Can you find guns that are better overall in a lot of other ways? Yes. But when it comes to being inexpensive, well, you can get them for like $4.99 sometimes if you look around. Being inexpensive, being reliable, durable, versatile, useful, all those things, it's really hard to beat the Glocks. Yes, you can say, yeah, an M&P can do that too. Yes, it can. But I still think the Glock is a little bit better choice. For one, all the aftermarket parts you can get for it. Now, will I say that I think if you add up all the categories of what a gun needs to be, is the M&P a little better than a Glock? Yes. Is the CZP-10 maybe a little better than a Glock? Probably. But overall, like I said, in this price range, and for other factors you're going to want, like aftermarket parts, ease of use, ease of serviceability, all those things, Glock's going to win. And I stick to that. I still think compact Glock would be the best gun in this category. And this is what I would say would be the best gun in this category. If there wasn't such thing as hammer-fired guns. But there is. And if I was going to choose one for me, I would say I'm going to want a hammer-fired gun. And in that category, there's very little competition. There are several guns that might fit the bill. A lot of them you're going to have trouble getting in under the $600 range. But there's just one gun I think stands out above all of them, and that is the Beretta PX4 Storm. The Beretta PX4 Storm is an amazing hammer-fired, polymer, self-defense gun. You can get it in 9 or 40, 45. You can get it in different calibers. And it has a unique rotating barrel design that I just think is amazing. I love the rotating barrels. So if you want striker fired, you can't go wrong with the Glock. But if you want something a little more, you want hammer fired, definitely I'm going to say the PX4 Storm is the best one. That's the one I would choose for me. You might choose different because you might not want hammer fired. But if you're just looking at the best gun overall, I think the PX4 Storm is a better gun than a Glock. I like the barrel system better. I think it's more accurate. It comes with better sights. It's got a better trigger. It can be converted to decocker only simply by using a needle nose plier and pulling a spring out, a spring and a ball indent. So just the best gun overall. The MSRP on them is a couple dollars over $600, but I've never seen one sell for $600. They're always selling for $575, $579, $529 even. So I think it fits the bill because I don't think the MSRP is important as how much you actually end up spending for it. So the best gun in that category, best for self-defense, for carry, for concealment, for home defense, for range use, all those things, the PX4 Storm, I think, is the best. Hey, I've been talking a lot lately about TYM Triple P. We talked about what it was. We talked about how you go over there and register for it. But tonight I want to talk about who makes it actually possible. Other than, of course, you guys, the viewers, posse members. You guys financially make it possible because you're the ones that make my channel earn money, and then I take the money the channel earns and put it to good use for things like this. So you are the ones that make it possible. But there are other people as far as the management of it and the operation of it that make it possible too. And I want to take a minute or two tonight to acknowledge them. First off, I want to acknowledge Vincenzo Lombardo. Now, he runs Patriot Gunsmithing, and he is my right-hand man. He is the one that actually runs TYM Triple P. He gathers the entries. He distributes them to his band of merry men. They all read them. They vote on who's going to win. They all decide. They just let me know, and then I just provide the guns that you all paid for. So if it wasn't for Vincenzo and his merry men, this wouldn't be happening. You don't think I do that, do you? I might as well get a freaking job if I was going to do that. It's a lot of work. So Vincenzo Lombardo makes that possible. The next most important link in this chain is Sporting Systems, my local gun shop. They're the ones that do all the procuring, shipping. They are the ones that help provide little hand safes and a box of ammo. Luke over at Sporting System is the one that spends all of his time helping with this program, and Dan is the big boss man who makes him do it. So without Sporting Systems, this wouldn't be happening either. After Sporting Systems, I got to thank grabagun.com. I've had problems with grabagun.com in the past, especially when they pranked me once. And if you don't remember that, I'll put a link in the upper corner of this video to that video where they pranked me. I'm still kind of mad at them for that. But they make it possible for me to get some guns that I can't get here either, that I can't get from Sporting Systems, or Sporting Systems doesn't have time or the ability to get it in, something like that. When I need something quickly or something different, Grab a Gun is right there for me. They help me every time. They give me guns at discounts. They ship them off for me. They handle all of it too. So grabagun.com, huge help. The next people I want to mention is Aries Signs and Graphics. They have provided a lot of the stuff we've auctioned off for special causes to pay for surgeries for animals in need, especially people who watch the channel, members of the channels who end up having animals in need that they can't afford to pay for. Aries Graphics has provided a lot of things like hats and plaques and the signs, the FUD signs that we auction off to help pay for things like that, and they never make a dime of profit off of any of it. So Aries Signs and Graphics, that's another person I want to mention. And I also want to mention lastly here, Stormin Norman's Gunworks. He also helps donate things for raffles, etc. Really helps with the fundraising. Now, all of these people have links on my webpage, tympistolproject.com. If you just go all the way to the bottom, you'll see all their links to their web pages. So I suggest you check them out because, like I said, they are the ones that make TYMP work. You guys make it possible through your patronage and through your watching the channel, super chats, etc. But they're the ones that actually do the grunt work. They do the stuff I don't want to do because I'm lazy. So I wanted to take some time today to say thanks to them and let them know that we all appreciate their work. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and say thank you for coming. I hope you come back again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.